Hello and welcome. This is Gunner, and we're back with some more Neo Scavenger. So that good run I had going, unfortunately, ended badly as I ate something I probably shouldn't have, but I learned lessons from that particular playthrough, and we'll be able to carry them over in the next playthrough. And that's the one thing that I think is nice, that I actually get to show you now the start of a playthrough. Now, in the last playthrough, I went very much for a strong melee build. So what I did was I did strong, melee, metabolism, and athletic. Now athletic I don't know if I really ever used. Less fatigue per turn, can run away. I think this actually caused me some issues because I was sleeping at night and I don't know if I was really getting that much rest because probably I wasn't building up that much fatigue. So I don't know if we need athletic necessarily. And metabolism I also found to be nice, but also maybe not as necessary either, because the food and water thing was so slow that I almost was barely eating anything. And there were a lot of times where seemingly I could get by with not a lot. So I still want to do strong and melee because I think it's really powerful, but I do have to consider how many points that's costing me. So I may have to drop one or the other, but learning my lesson from that last run, I'm going to take botany so that I actually know what is good and not to eat, because I suspect that I ate some berries that killed me in the last playthrough. Now what I could do is pair myself with something that gives me some points, but I think what I'm gonna do, I need trapping in my opinion. I think trapping is gonna be very valuable from a survival standpoint, and I'm tempted to remove one of these. So this is gonna give me the ability to carry more stuff, and I do more damage when I hit. And I can also create obstacles in combat. I haven't really used that. This will allow me to have a higher chance to hit, and the wounds are more severe, as well as better defense overall. Strong, though, has a lot of other special effects in that it will allow you to search things better. But from what I can see, the one thing I would definitely want to take is trapping. And trapping is worth 4 points, which is the same amount that melee is. I do have 1 point that I could probably take tracking just as something to do, just so that I can fill up my points. Unless I want to take a bad thing. Like fragile, I don't think is a good idea, because that kind of goes against the exact thing that I'm trying to do. Metabolism, I don't really want to go with the reverse of metabolism. I think I'm going to remove strong for this playthrough. As much as I think it is really good, I think we're going to remove it. I'm going to take trapping instead. That leaves me 3 points. So let's see what we've got with those 3 points. We can do lockpicking. We could do mechanic. We can do athletic, which I already, have decided I want to do something a little bit different. Or I could take a combination of some things that don't cost as much. Like, for instance, I could do electrician plus hacking, or I could do electrician plus tracking, plus have another point left over that I can't use because there's no other 1 point items. I'm half tempted to take hacking and electrician. As things that we can do for the later game. But I'm considering taking mechanic, knowledge of mechanical systems and components. It might help us with crafting, I'm hoping. I'm trying to go for more of a crafting build this time around. So yeah, you know what? Let's go with that. So more crafting focused. All right, this is going to be the playthrough. I don't know how well this is going to go. The beginning stages of the game is always the most difficult part. So let's go ahead and confirm. Okay, so just go over this really quickly in case you haven't already seen this. You wake up disoriented, slumped over the base of an empty cryosleep pod, still damp from cryofluid. The thick dust from the floor clings to your skin, leaving a clean spot on the ground. There is a large O5 I'm sorry, where a large O5 is painted. Across the room, there is an open door to the hallway and a broken window leading outside. Just as you gather your wits, an unearthly scream erupts from down the hallway beyond the doorways. Something is coming fast. So, I did take trapping, did I not? I hope I did. Because that was the whole point of this. So we've actually got a couple of different choices here. We can do just fight it. Kind of seeing how that goes. We can rig the door shut, or we can use our knowledge of plants. I don't know exactly how that's going to help us, but let's rig the door shut. We took mechanic. Let's use it. Using common maintenance override code, you switch the door controls into a maintenance mode, forcing the door closed and locked. The creature howls madly, slams into the door, and rams it a few times before its muffled sounds recede again. Alright, so we can take a look at this. This is only really going to tell us some information about ourselves. So we're Philip Kindred. And now we can just leave out the window. You decide to go outside and see if you can figure out where you are. Avoiding the broken glass, you step onto the sill and outside, rustling some plants that have grown wild in the area. It's cool outside and damp, probably morning. A distant report of a gun catches your attention. You cock your head listening, but it's over as quickly as it started. Obviously, you're not alone out there here, though that doesn't necessarily comfort you. You're in the parking lot of the cryo facility, and so on. Worst of all, nothing looks familiar. You don't remember this place or even who you are. Your frustration mounts, but you catch it and put it in the check. Might as well take a look around. All right. So now we're here. Now this is always kind of the way things go as far as the area you spawn in. You've got the cryo facility. You can scavenge here, but it's kind of a waste of time. Or you can go on to the town. There always seems to be a little bit of a abandoned houses and things that are right next to the cryo facility. I don't know how much else changes with each playthrough. Let's take a look at our medical situation. So we're fine there. Let's take a look at our inventory situation. We're not so fine there. Might be able to craft a weapon right now because we do have some glass in the area. So can we use this to craft with? We can. I'm going to make a shiv out of our hospital wrist strap, which I don't think really matters. And survival is going to be more important here. So let's confirm. We've got ourselves a shiv. Okay, we're going to arm ourselves with that shiv. Oh, I might have wanted to use better conditioned glass than I did. Oh, well. You know what? We could probably deconstruct this. Yeah. Let me use better conditioned glass. That might be the problem. Yeah, there we go. Much better conditioned shiv. Okay, I wasted a little bit of time doing that, though. Okay, we'll put that in our hand. So now we have at least a makeshift weapon. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look around. I think we're going to move immediately into here. As you approach the town, there's no sign of activity. Buildings stand in ruins. Vehicles are overturned and blackened with fire. Explosion marks radiate outward from walls and pavement. In the distance, strange-looking creatures circle in the sky, like monstrous leathery vultures. The world has drastically changed from what you knew. Some sort of cataclysm has befallen Earth, returning mankind to the Dark Ages, and along with it, your hopes of finding a warm meal and some answers. You decide to look around and scavenge what you can from the ruins. Now, this bit of scavenging... Oh, we actually lucked out by having more buildings nearby. What is the time? It is cold, and it is morning? Yes. Okay. So, this early scavenging is super important. Unfortunately, I don't know if we have any skills that are going to help us. Locked storage shed. That sucks, because I don't think there's anything we can do about it. Nope. So we're going to have to go to the abandoned house instead. But we'll have to remember that that's there until we get like a crowbar or something. If I'd taken lockpicking instead of mechanic, I'd be able to maybe unlock that. All right, so we do have mechanic, which we can use to make things safer. We don't want to make things safer, though. The suburbs were hit hard in the collapse, with masses of people fleeing urban centers in search of supplies and supernatural threats encroaching from the wilds. The suburbs became the front lines in a war for survival. Still, houses like these are so numerous that some have entirely missed by scavengers, and they tend to be less likely to fall over than the buildings in the urban centers. So let's go ahead and confirm that. It did look like we found some stuff. Ooh, does that actually have whiskey in it? It does. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take a dirty rag, put it on my face. Now, I don't know crafting-wise how you make rag shoes. Before I put this on my face, let me see if we can craft anything with this. So, rags plus maybe string? No. Okay. And you need more string than that to make a longer string. And unfortunately, not a whole lot we can craft with this stuff. We can take the bag, though. That's actually going to be useful. So, I almost missed the bag. So, let's open up our inventory. Take the bottle out of our hand. Take the plastic bag. Put that over our shoulder, because it can be a backpack. We'll put the bottle in our backpack. We'll take the string, put it... So, already, we're actually a lot better off, because we were able to find that. And we'll take this, and we'll put it there. Okay. And we also have a broken bottle. I don't know if we can use that as a weapon. Can we use that as a weapon? We can. Alright, I'll keep that around in my other hand as a alternate weapon, but we'll use the shiv as our primary for now. I really don't know which one's more effective in combat, but hey, it gives us a couple possibilities. And we can use this glass to sterilize water in the future if we want to as well. Okay, so that is all the scavenging we can do in this area because we can't get into that locked area. Let's go ahead and move on to the next. We'll scavenge this up. Okay, we've got an abandoned office tower. That's new to me. Let's check that out one first. Okay, due to their nature, office towers weren't primarily looting targets during the food riots. More obvious targets got the most attention. Later on, as astute scavengers realized many of offices had bottled water, and often kitchens. What's more, the supply closets often contain valuable survival tools. The supplies aren't expected to be great, but it's worth a shot. Now again, I can make things safer at the cost of loot, but I don't want to do that. So, unfortunately, we didn't find anything. We're going to have a lot harder time scavenging. Okay, we already have a feral dog attacking us. Try to use the environment against the target. Move one space away from the target and make them lose one turn. Chance to damage target. Both you and the target must see each other. So there's still some distance in between us. I think we're going to go ahead and try this. Okay, so player lures feral dog into a trap. Player is exposed to an easy attack for a moment. Feral dog fell to the ground and must regain footing to continue. The feral dog needs a moment to recover before acting again. Feral dog's lower leg was scratched. Feral dog's upper left leg was smacked. Now, we could just flee from the dog, or we could try and kill it. Now, it is down, but unfortunately, I'm not close enough to it to actually attack it. I'd have to charge it, and it's more than likely going to get up. So I would then leave myself vulnerable if I did so. Fleeing, I don't think would necessarily work because of distances. So I think I'm going to charge it and see if we can get in here quickly. I could just try and tackle him, but he's already on the ground. So let's charge. Okay, we're on him. Still fallen, so we can kick him while he's down. Okay. We were able to kick him. We hit him in the chest. Yeah, it needs a moment to recover. Fell to the ground, so still on the ground. And must regain footing to continue and exposed to an easy attack for a moment. So we're going to... I could unload on him, do a melee surge, which would hit him multiple times, probably killing him. Let's go for that. It does cost me a turn, though, if I miss. Okay, so what just happened there? So I did a flurry of attacks and hit. So I do need a moment to recover, but that's okay. We cut the dog's upper chest with the shiv. We then, the dog's in severe pain and has trouble concentrating. We hit him again. Oh, I was hit and was scratched. I slashed the dog in the right leg. The dog's now unconscious and passed out. And then we shredded his chest with the shiv. And the dog's coughing up blood and then dies due to acute bleeding of the lungs and is dead. Doesn't matter after that. So we did take a little bit of an injury there, looks like. Unfortunately, oh, I forgot to put a rag on my face. Oh, I'm on the medical. I don't want to use dirty rags to clean, and I don't think, if I go to crafting, I can tear this up, but I don't, yeah, it's dirty rags I'd get, so never mind about that. Okay, well, we can cut up the corpse and take some fur with us, but unfortunately, I don't have a way to really transport the fur. I might be able to make things with the fur, but... Now, shivs don't last very long, as you can see there, 36% already. Let me go to a crafting, and I'm going to deconstruct this shiv. Get back my wrap here, and then we're going to find a piece of glass that's a little bit better off. Well, I don't have that much of better off, but we're still going to do it. Oh, actually, you know what? Can we take the broken bottle and make anything out of it? We can make more glass shards, which would be better percentage-wise off, huh? Okay, we'll confirm that, and then we'll take the glass and make a nice shiv. And I might actually want to pick up this good glass so that we can make another shiv if we need to. There it is. It says condition 100%. I have a feeling that not all that glass is 100%. All right, we're going to take that, and we're going to be carrying around a shiv. All right, well, I would have preferred not to have to kill that dog, but... Well, you know, I actually realized we could craft again. Can I use trapping? No? Okay. Melee? Mechanic? Botany? No. Alright, we can't use any of our skills, but I can use a piece of glass to chop up the dog. And then I'm going to pick up the fur. So I may be able to fashion something with that. As a matter of fact, I know I can, because I can make a sling, I think, with that. So I might want to do that now, as a matter of fact. So, fur? Ooh, we don't have enough bits of string here. So, never mind with that. We'll just carry it around. Okay. That's going to be as much as we can do for now. We can continue to scavenge, which I don't think there's a reason why not. Okay, let's go ahead and scavenge. Okay, we found some stuff. A lot of stuff. Okay, so... I do want to use the sleeping bag. We also have a makeshift sack, which we can't put on our back, unfortunately, but we can put it in our hand. And this is going to be a good bag for the meantime. And we're going to take this and put it in there. I think we may be able to use the rifle scope around our neck, if I remember correctly. So I'll have to take a look at that. I'm going to pick up these bottles. So you can use those to hold water, which we don't have any of yet. We've got more string. I will take. I'll take this string as well. We can craft that into longer string. Take the big string. We'll take this. We'll take the... I don't need to take the sticks. Leave the meat for now, even though we can use it. I would like another plastic bag, so we'll just stick that right there. And we've got another one here. In case this one goes bad, we've got the other ones. Although this one's in such bad shape, I don't think I'm even going to bother. Potato chip bag's not really going to help. We do have more assorted parts, which I'm just going to take enough to get a stack of. Newspaper I'll take just to do, because we might be able to use that for fuel. And we've got one more bottle here. Okay, so that wasn't a bad haul. We've got a nice bag, and we've got a backpack that's our plastic bag. Okay, now let's go to crafting, because I might be able to do some things with crafting. I know I didn't pick this up yet, but I think if I do this and this... No, okay. So there must be a particular thing I need to do with that. All right, well, we'll put that in the bag. But the one thing I do want to do is I want to take the fur, take this, and we can make ourselves a sling. I will confirm. I didn't actually get to use this in the past. So We'll put that. Oh, you know what? I was thinking to do that, though. I didn't think about that. I made the sling because I figured we'd have a hand free, but that's not true because we have the bag. And I can't put the sling anywhere else, unfortunately. So I'm just going to stick it in the bag for now. We'll take some rocks with us, though, because I have a feeling that's how you arm it. Let's just double confirm that. Is it pebbles that you arm it with? Could be pebbles, or it could be stones. Stones? Not actually sure. Well, I'll load it with pebbles. And we'll put it in our sack. I mean, at least it's loaded and ready to go for later. Now, a big problem is that I do not have any clothing. Fortunately, I can't wear the sack. So that's going to be our next real priority here. Okay, looks like we're more or less good to go. Now, there were some items I did not pick up from the previous zone. I don't think I'm going to worry about the fur. It's a big item. Then I might want to pick up, in particular, rags, but I want to scavenge here and just make sure that we get through all that. Okay, we're cut on some broken glass. It was a stupid mistake, but while trying to reach a blocked room from the outside, you cut yourself on the broken glass from the window. It'll sting for a while, but it isn't anything serious. No useful items found here. I don't have any means, though, to heal myself, though. Oh, it actually doesn't, I mean, yeah, we've got this cut. Maybe it's in the same area, because I don't see a cut anywhere else. All right. Can we put fur on the cut? No, unfortunately not. I could put a dirty rag there, but I don't think that's a good idea. I'd probably get infected, and I have no means to do anything with that. All right, so let's go back. And we know that there is... Oh, could have swore that there were rags here. All right, I guess my mistake. So we're just going to have to end our turn? Okay, players unable to see while in these conditions because we're in the woods. Just continue. Okay, we're on top of this hill. We're not really seeing a whole lot. I did pick up that, I did not pick up that thing. Crap. I'm wasting a lot of time here unnecessarily. I need to come back and get this, the rifle scope. That's an important item that you don't want to leave behind. There we go. It'll do just fine. All right, let's continue. Oh, you know what? Another thing I want to try. Let's try the rifle scope, the string, and assorted parts. No, okay. Oh, next possible item. Firm. There we go. Now we don't have to have it in our bag, because now we have a strap. Okay, so there we go. We learned some more things. We can stick that around our neck, like so. And now we have the ability to use the optical device to see things. Yay. Okay. But we still have a problem with not having any clothes. So I'm going to start moving off in this direction. Oh, okay. We've got a building right there. So let's end our turn. Still morning, so we've got plenty of time. Okay, what's going on here? It's a long way to the ground from the top of the office building. A section of the floor has recently collapsed. Frightened screams of a woman echo off the wall. She's dangling in space, held by one arm. Yeah, held by one arm of another enclaver. Doesn't look like he has enough muscle to pull her up over the ledge to safety. You could run to help, but you risk the floor giving way under your extra weight. Nearby, you notice the enclaver's backpack, temporarily abandoned in the crisis. So we could take the backpack or we could run in to help. I think we run in to help. We're going to be honorable in an unhonorable world. My previous runs, I have not been so honorable, but this time we're going to be honorable. Okay. We're going to run in. Halfway there, the floor gives way. You fall onto the floor, onto a pile of plaster and plastic. They, however, aren't so lucky. You hear the screams of the pair as they hit terminal velocity. Gingerly wriggling your fingers and toes, you hope that everything is still intact. Nasty fall. Okay, let's take a look at ourselves medically. So we just picked up a little bit of a bruise. Not too bad. All right, let me... we didn't get the backpack either. That sucks. Yeah, no backpack. All right, well, let's go ahead and scavenge then. So we've got a crumbling apartment building. Doesn't pay to do the honorable thing sometimes. All right, so we're just going to go ahead, loot here. Unfortunately, we've alerted creatures, so I have to be careful. Okay, we have scrap of foil. Might as well stack that on our other foil. We have some string, which I may use to craft a bigger string because it should be enough. We don't need more parts. I do have this glass shard, which I'm keeping around for a reason. Scrap of paper reeds. Okay, a noise trap. Small or medium rigid container. Small thread. I think we need to keep that because we already have the trapping skill. DVD case. Don't think that's useful to us. Okay, that's all there is to see here. Let's... I don't think I have the crafting time. We can always get string other places. Let's go over and do more scavenging here. So I'm going to go ahead and I think put a cut in the video here. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.